So I think it's quite normal to feel great when you do something great, and there is nothing wrong with that. The trouble comes when you think that I am greater. The English question is, any tips on or for reading verbatim, how not to feel proud about doing RAK, the random act of kindness, or seva, or volunteering, as everything revolves around social media, which craves for attention. How not to feel proud when you do something good. One way is stop doing good. If you don't do a good thing, you won't feel proud. Now, you do know that I'm only joking, and I'm sure you know better anyway. So, somebody asked Muhammad Ali, the boxer, once. They said, you are an example for so many young people and children and people who are grown-ups. Why can't you be a bit more humble? I said, why can't you be humble? Guess what he said? He said, it's very hard to be humble when you're as great as I am. That was his response. Not exactly the kind of example we want to set for the world, but the idea is you will feel somewhat fulfilled. You will feel somewhat proud when you do something good. I don't think there is anything fundamentally wrong in that. At the end of the day, feeling proud that I've done something remarkable is simply giving yourself a pat on your own back when others fail to do so. Think about that. The reason you are having to feel proud is because others didn't feel proud of you, perhaps. Nobody came and appreciated what you did. So you are feeling good about yourself. Hey, at least I did that. So what if they don't care or don't understand and things like that? And that's why doing racks to those who stand like this in front of you, much easier. They are forever grateful to you. And you say, my kindness has been repaid. Basically, what you're saying is, I did something nice, and the other person took the second position and accepted that you have been very kind to me. That's why most people are least kind to their own family or friends, because they're equals. They will say, hey, thanks, man, at the most. They're not going to sing your glories. Oh my God, where have you descended, from? You, my Lord. It's just outstanding how my life has changed ever since you've become a part of it. And we just could not have imagine living without you. Thank you so much for this sugar you just passed. Now, it's much harder, it's much easier to be kind to those who say you've done them a great favor with your kindness. And kindness, actually, when you practice it, it's kind of opium for your consciousness. If you get the taste of the joy you experience from being kind, you would forget any other way. You would say it's the least path of least resistance and the easiest method to experience joy. So I think it's quite normal to feel great when you do something great, and there is nothing wrong with that. The trouble comes when you think that I am greater. When it's no longer that I'm great, I am greater. We have a problem. This old man went to this restaurant. It was his favorite place. He had been going there day in, day out for the last 20 years. It happened in New York. So he ordered dumpling soup in that restaurant. And the waiter, as always, said, your usual? He said, yes, the dumpling soup. Vidya Swami looks very pleased. Swamiji knows actual soup is being served here. So he was joyous. He was looking at you, oh my God, dumpling soup. So he ordered the dumpling soup, and the waiter served, and he stood on the side. But what he noticed, this old man did not consume the soup. He waited a couple of minutes, then went to him and said, well, is the soup too hot? He said, I haven't had it yet. Why, it's too cold. He said, no, is it hot? He said, I told you I can't eat it. He said, is something the matter? He said, I've just told you I can't eat this soup. The waiter thinks, look, this is a regular customer. I better not, piss him off. I might go and get my manager. So the manager comes. He asks the same question. Is something wrong? Is the soup hot, too cold, too spicy? He said, I haven't had it yet. I can't eat it. Manager thinks it's very cryptic. Maybe the old man is not in his right frame of mind. He calls the owner. The owner comes. He said, sir, is something wrong with your soup today? He said, I can't have it. I don't know. He said, well, let me taste it myself. He said, sure. Where's the spoon? He said, aha. Exactly. Where is the spoon? Right? Now, all of you tube lights who are getting it, don't worry. It wasn't all that anyway. So sometimes some people are straightforward. They will tell you, I need a spoon to eat this soup, and the spoon's missing. Please give me a spoon so I can carry on. Some people want you to tell them what is wrong. They want you to guess. But just like you cannot eat your soup without your spoon, or without the spoon or a spoon, you can't really feel proud unless you've actually done something proudworthy. So when you feel great, the least you can do is not feel guilty about it. You've done something good. You haven't committed no crime. It's okay to say, look, I actually feel wonderful making that accomplishment. But remember to move on to the next one then, and not sit on your laurels. That I did this great thing once, and that's it. That sums up my life. And I haven't since then felt the need to do another great thing, because that was fulfilling enough. As long as you keep moving and you keep doing great things, it's perfectly fine. It's not a problem. The question, of course, comes then, how do you not feel greater? I think that comes from, of course, humbleness, humility, a touch with the reality. And that comes from knowing why you did that act to begin with. There was a story I once read, this holy man. It was very famous of him that whomsoever he would bless, that person would go to heaven. So one day he went into this village, where everybody came to seek his blessings, except one man. He was an old and poor man. So the saint heard that everybody came, but except that one man. He was a little taken aback. What's so great about this guy that he chose not to come to seek my blessings? So he decided to go visit him. He went to this old man's house, which was a very humble dwelling. And he said to him, look, Do you know, everybody who gets my blessings gets to heaven. He said, of course, I've heard. Your fame reached before you even came here. It's one of the things about great people, their fame reaches before they arrive. So, yes, I heard that. So, you don't aspire heaven? Is that not something you crave for? He said, well, in some sense, I do. Then why won't you come? And why didn't you seek my blessings then? He said, I've only had one master my whole life, my guru. And I devoted my life to him. Now, he was an unusual man of unusual beliefs. You could even call him eccentric and a rebel. So I don't really know. He's dead now, he said. I don't really know whether he's in heaven or some other place. Now, with your blessings, should I reach heaven and I don't find him there, it will just end up being another place for me of no significance or importance or relevance or attraction whatsoever. I only want to be where my master is. And therefore, I don't seek anybody else's blessings because I know when it's my time to drop dead, my master will fetch me. He gave me his word. When you have a mindset like that, it's quite understandable that you will never experience a sense of superiority. You will never think that I'm somehow superior. And believe me when I say this, and I know you will because you know I don't speak lies. When I was serving Naga Baba to the best of my ability, even for a moment, I don't recall any moment when I thought I was somehow better than any of the other people there, let alone disciples. I don't remember feeling that. It's not that I got along with everybody like hand in glove, but I don't remember ever feeling that. Only once I had a conflicting episode with Dinesh Muni. I think I've documented that in my memoir. I don't know if it got deleted later or not, I don't remember. But other than that, nothing. Ever. Even that we made up very quickly. So when somebody feels superior for whatever reason, I think somewhere I feel sorry for them. Somewhere they have stopped their progress. Somewhere you then stop feeling the joy, the real joy of what you have just done. Instead, you get enmeshed in this little web. This story that I was going to tell you earlier in Hindi, which I couldn't complete, this girl says to the boy, look, I really love you. The boy says nothing. She says, say something. He says, it must be in my heart somewhere to be worthy of your love. And suddenly she is furious. She says, are you telling me you don't love me? He's quiet. I hate you. She says. The boy says, it must be somewhere in my heart to be worthy of your hate. So somewhere when we invite a certain reaction from somebody, yes, it could be 95% other person's mistake. But 5%, You have communicated your energy or your words or something in such a manner that the other person felt what they did about you. And I think that is why it's not possible for one person to be liked by everybody or to be hated by everybody. Somewhere it's an intricate play of people's energies mingling with each other and creating the energy that they do. And therefore, the only thing I would say is feel great, no problem. But when you feel greater, take a step back and reconsider your position.